Day 44. Priority number 4. Holy Spirit unites my body. Each of the 7 feasts I asked Israel to observe referred to and symbolized 7 of my highest priorities that I have. One of my highest priorities is to fill you with my Holy Spirit. One of the feasts that I asked Israel to observe was called the Feast of Pentecost. Followed 50 days after the Feast of Passover. The Feast of Passover was symbolized by the separate stalks of wheat that were being waved before me, symbolizing the individual lives of the believers before Pentecost. But I had purpose to turn these individual Christians into a solid body, into a church of believers. So the day of Pentecost, 50 days later, instead of the single stalks of wheat, the wheat was ground into flour and it was kneaded and made into loaves. On that day, the feast was called the Feast of Pentecost, where the individual believers were all blended into one. They were all with one accord. They were all blended together. All of those individual disciples were all blended together, my body. The unity that I am bringing today is not a unity of intellect. The unity that I am creating and bringing my great body together in answer to Jesus' prayer that you all might be one. It's a unity of my spirit. When I founded my church, it was like a beautiful pool of men and women living and bathing in the love and light that I provided. But as people moved away from the center and each went his own way towards his own likings, they went into their own pastures. And this pool was like a watering hole with fences running out like spokes away from it. And as a result, each pasture is labeled now with what they happen to be. But today, by the power of my spirit and by my heavenly host, we are moving the sheep back to the pool where there are no fences. I told Moses to take a vessel of oil and dip his finger into that vessel and put just a little tiny bit on the ear and the thumb and the toe. This indicated the person's service, walk, thinking, mind, and senses. I don't want people putting more emphasis on the walk than the spiritual life. I then told Moses to take the rest of that oil and pour it out completely on the top of his head to the point it would run down his beard and down upon his clothes. I was revealing the emphasis that I put on the abundance, the joy, the overflowing, and the excitement. There's more of the Holy Spirit for the abundant life than there is for all of these other things put together. And this abundant life is available when my blood is applied. I cleanse a person when they recognize the power of my blood. And then I open the door of heaven and make salvation available to you when your faith is in that blood. My blood makes the power of my Holy Spirit available to you. And David, to keep the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace, put up with the faults and the quirks of other people. My love helps you to reach out and accept people. This love that I am producing is slow to lose patience, and it looks for a way to be constructive. It is not touchy and does not account of evil. My love never knows a limit to its endurance. I am building within you the strength to push back walls, and I will enable you to go a little bit further in loving others than you thought you could go. Love is the bond of my church. It's the highest priority in this day. Let my nature be formed in your life. Day 45. Power to be like Jesus. There were 2 purposes that I had in mind for sending the promise of my Abba, the coming of the Holy Spirit. The first purpose was to give you power to be like me. Abba wants you like me. Abba sees you like me. But we want the world to see you like me. And if you're going to look like me, you must have my nature. My spirit molding and making you like me is one of my highest purposes for the baptism of my Holy Spirit. I want the fruit of my spirit, my love, my joy, my peace, my gentleness, my long suffering, and my very characteristics to be seen by the world in you. When you yield to my spirit and allow me to form my nature in you, then the world gets to see you just like I already see you. I want everyone to have a representation of me that brings me glory. That's the highest reason for the power of my spirit. The second purpose was to give you power to do like me. And that is power to help you accomplish the kinds of things that I accomplished in alleviating the hurts, the cares, and the needs of people. I want you to move out to where people have needs and care and alleviate them by the power of my spirit. You can never do like me until you recognize the power to be. That's called the fruit of the Spirit. My likeness in your life. The greatest need in the whole world is love. I have given you my spirit, which is the spirit of love, and I want them to see my love in you. Pray that my likeness and beauty would be formed and seen in you. My spirit glorifies me in you. When you sense that surge of divine life that's brought to you by the power of my spirit, I am being glorified within you. My life is being transmitted to you. That's my life, the life of Jesus. When people see you, they will know that I am alive because my nature is beaming out from you. My life is within you. My Holy Spirit is a key in forming and embodying my likeness within you. I am within you and around you, and by my Spirit am close to you. Quench not my spirit. Don't deny my spirit a place in your life. Don't stop me from doing the thing that I want to do for you. Let my spirit warm your heart. Let him fill you. Let him empower you. Let him cause his fruit to come forth in your life. The fruit of my spirit, the character, the nature that my spirit builds within you is love, joy, peace, and gentleness. All of those traits of mine are the things the Spirit develops in you. I want the world to be able to say Jesus is still alive. There he goes walking around in those people's shoes. Another purpose of the coming of my Spirit was to be your comforter and someone who would stand alongside by you. I want you to have an awareness and a recognition of what my Spirit is doing in the earth. Today, it is normal for every believer to experience the capabilities, gifts, and the ministries of my Spirit. My Holy Spirit will make Jesus real to you and cause my word to be real to you. He will make heaven real to you. Go out with my Spirit. Let the world see me in you. What the world needs is to see a glimpse of me. The world needs me more than food, more than clothing, more than peace, more than anything, because I become to them all that they need. On the day of Pentecost, when my Spirit was poured out, it was not the gigantic things that they were doing that stirred up Jerusalem. I decided I was going to give this nature, the same Spirit that motivated and made me what I was, to give that same Spirit to all of the people that follow me. I want to produce my own likeness in you by my Spirit. Unless you have my Spirit, you will not become like me. It's the witness of my life that draws people to me. My Spirit will help you be witnesses that I am alive.
Day 46. My Spirit helps you learn to love. Holiness is my character. My very nature, real holiness, is letting my life and my nature and my beauty shine through. Holiness is love, joy, peace, gentleness, long-suffering, goodness, meekness, and faith, as my people sing. And as they magnify and exalt my holiness, they will see my magnificence and how little all these other things are in the light of my presence. One of the aspects of my holiness is love. Today my Spirit is producing these evidence in the believer's life. The present day move of my Spirit is to help complete the task of readying my church for my return. My Spirit is implanting my nature into the lives of believers. Most of the 9 characteristics of the fruit of my Spirit has to do with your relationship with others, how you can let others see me. I send my Spirit that the world may see my beauty in your life and be drawn to me. Jesus, the world wants to see what I am like. Holiness is neither the absence of sin nor the presence of works. It is my presence, my nature. And the absence of sin is the result of holiness, but not holiness itself. Holiness makes you abhor evil, brethren. If a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in a spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Love is seen by restoring the fallen. There are some people who have said they will forgive, but that person will never be in the same spot again in their thinking. My restoration is so complete that you could soar higher than you could ever soar in your life. And so in your forgiveness with another, in restoring them, it means to put them back just the way they were. To do anything else would be incomplete. Put them back in your love, put them back into your heart. Restore them. This is my love. As you wait in my presence, you partake of my nature. And then you can see what I want to do, and you can stand there in my presence like Paul, who said, I forgave in the person of Jesus. You can do it. Knowing that you are representing me, you can take that person and lift them back up into the place of your thinking, in your heart, in your love, and restore them. If you know anyone who needs to be restored that you can restore, start thinking about them, and then wait in my presence and let my love beam out from you as you set them back into the place that I want them. This is the beauty of holiness. This is true holiness. The evidence of love is love abstains from things that would hurt another. My love will help you to bear one another's burdens and give you a willingness to forgive. Forgiveness in my book is to treat the person like you have forgotten about the very thing you had to forgive them for. There may be people that you feel are in trouble with me because of things they have done. I want you to go to them and help them confirm your love toward them. I will show you the path of life. In my presence there is fullness of joy, and at my right hand there are pleasures forevermore. It's joy, and this is why when I beam down of my life there's joy. There's a real bounce that comes to you.